Body physics, motion to metabolism. Chapter 89, homeostasis, hypothermia and heat stroke. Homeostasis. In the previous unit we learned that the body is at best only 25% efficient at converting chemical potential energy to useful work. The other 75% of the chemical potential energy becomes thermal energy, which the body exploits to manage body temperature as a part of homeostasis, or the body's act of maintaining a relatively constant internal environment. Thermal injuries occur when body temperature becomes too high or too low, but our body has strategies for preventing that from occurring. Death 108 plus Fahrenheit. Hyperplexia, medical emergency 106.7 Fahrenheit. Fever of medical significance 101.5 Fahrenheit. Normal 98.6 Fahrenheit. Hypothermia 95 Fahrenheit. Severe hypothermia 82.4 Fahrenheit. Unconsciousness 82 Fahrenheit. Death 77 Fahrenheit. False color scale indicating medically relevant body temperature threshold. Credit Human Body Temperature Scale by Foxtrot 620 via Wikimedia Commons. In order to analyze our body's response to different environmental temperature, we need to first define temperature and clear up the definitions for some other thermodynamic quantities. Thermal energy, TE. Kinetic energy stored in the microscopic motion of atoms and molecules. The SI unit for thermal energy is joules, though it sometimes measured in calories or British thermal unit. Temperature T. A measure of the average thermal energy per atom or molecule. The SI unit for temperature is Kelvin, though it is often measured in Celsius, degree Celsius or degree Fahrenheit. Heat Q. The amount of thermal energy transferred between an object and its environment due to a difference in the object and environment temperatures. The unit for heat are the same as for thermal energy. Thermal equilibrium, a state where the rate of heat transfer is zero because object and environmental temperatures are the same. Reinforcement exercise. Fill in the blanks. Drag the words into the correct boxes. A system in translational equilibrium experiences no net force. That doesn't mean that no force is applied. It just means that the equal amounts of force are applied in each direction. A system in rotational equilibrium experiences no net torque. That doesn't mean no torque is applied. It just means that there are equal amount of torque in each direction. A system in thermal equilibrium with its environment experiences no net heat transfer. That doesn't mean no heat is transferred. It just means that equal amount of heat are transferred in and out of the object, which occurs when the object and environment have equal temperatures. The following simulations allows you to visualize how temperature and atomic motions are related. Thermal injuries. Now that we have solid definitions for thermal energy, heat, temperature and thermal equilibrium, we can follow the progression of thermal injuries. As a measure of the average motion of atom and molecules, temperature influences the rate of chemical reactions and the ability of molecules such as proteins to remain in a particular shape. Due to the above, the body must maintain a relatively narrow range of temperature in order to function properly. The body is inefficient and thus converts chemical potential energy to primarily thermal energy as part of basic metabolism and when doing useful work. If heat transfer is limited, then thermal energy will build up in the body and temperature will increase, possibly resulting in hyperthermia and heat-related injuries such as heat stroke. We will learn to prevent hypothermia by understanding how and when heat transfer to the environment is limited in the following chapters. If instead heat is transferred to the environment faster than thermal energy can be converted from chemical potential energy, then body temperature falls, possibly leading to hypothermia and cold-related injuries such as frostbite. We will learn to prevent hypothermia by understanding how and when heat transfer to the environment can become too fast in the following chapters.